Yo, what's up? Back. This time, this video is going to be a motivational speech on the ultimate purpose in your life. All right. But before I get into the video, I want to introduce myself. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time, my name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor, and this channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification button because I'm dropping a video every day. All right. So, we're going to talk about today some motivational speech things and basically the ultimate purpose in life. I am going to share some information from a guy named David Goggins. Have you heard of him? Okay, so David Goggins, he was a Navy SEAL, and he is a retired triathlete, ultramarathon guy. The reason why I want to share the story about David Goggins, and research him, watch some of his stuff on YouTube, is because I don't think there's another human being out there that has pushed themselves as much as this guy. Okay, maybe those free divers, they push themselves to the point of almost dying. So this guy, he was went into the Navy, but he went through 3 hell weeks first. Okay, he went through 3 hell weeks. And if you're not familiar with the Navy SEALs Hell Week, then you must be living under a rock. But it's like one of the most brutal things you could ever do. The reason why he went through 3 is because it took him 3 times to get accepted. All right. So what happened is, before he even went into the Navy SEALs, if I have my facts correct, is the guy was so determined. Oh, yeah. So I'm just looking at my notes. Before he went into training as a Navy SEAL, he lost 106 pounds in 3 months. Like, what the fuck? 106 pounds in 3 months. Okay, so that's first of all. And I'm going to get to the ultimate purpose in life, right? He loses 106 pounds in 3 months, 3 hell weeks, eventually becomes a Navy SEAL, right? Then he thought, okay, if I lost that much weight and I got accepted into the Navy SEALs and I've been able to push my body beyond its limits that he thought he had his limits, which, by the way, this is one of the most powerful things that David has ever said. And he said, most people quit at 40% of their capabilities. So we're not even tapping into the full 100%, but there's just 40% of our potential. Most people quit at even 40%, right? So he said, you have to stop telling your voice, and you have to stop telling your voice. You have to stop telling yourself these negative things in order to push past that 40%. Okay, so he loses the 106 pounds, 3 months, becomes a Navy SEAL, and he's like, what else could I do? So he, in order to qualify for the Boston Marathon, he had to run 100 miles. Fuck. He had to run 100 miles to qualify for the Boston Marathon. Again, if I have my facts straight. So I don't know about you, man, but I mean, I've done 5, 10 mile runs. So 100 miles is crazy. Well, the fact is, the dude runs this 100 miles with like a week's notice. He only ran a total of 50 miles maybe of training that whole year, right? He runs the 100 miles. His feet are all busted up. He can't even see straight. He's bleeding. He's in his urine. Like, it's just super bad. But the guy finishes the 100 miles. Again, if I have my facts straight, he runs the Boston Marathon, I don't know, like a month later after this 100-mile ordeal, comes in 5th place, ends up running the Boston Marathon again and comes in 3rd. And this guy is not a trained marathon runner. The guy was like a bodybuilder dude. Right? So I'm just sharing this with you guys because the ultimate purpose in life, and this is what he said, when you are cold, it's dark outside, you have a broken leg, whatever it is that is preventing you from doing things. He said the ultimate purpose in life, and don't focus on, because here's the thing, you could focus on a Boston Marathon, right? And that's for so many months of training, but then what happens after that? Or you're focused on a bodybuilding competition, you're focused on this championship game that you're going to be playing, whatever it is, you're focused on this one thing. But he's talking about the gaps in time where you have no focus or you have no purpose, right? So his advice is the ultimate purpose in life is, drum roll, is you. You do it for you. Everything you do and your purpose is for you to be the best version of yourself. And I'm telling you guys, I personally struggle with getting my ass out of bed in the morning. Like 8 o'clock in the morning is early for me. And I've been lately pushing that time back sooner and sooner. So I've been getting up at 6 sometimes. I've been getting up at 7 sometimes. I just throw some cold water on my face and just get my gym gear on and get to the gym. I'm not perfect. I don't do that every single morning, but I'm doing it 2, 3 times a week. And I'm starting to build on that because I realize nobody is going to ask me to get up in the morning. I'm doing it alone and I don't have a purpose to get up at that time and to go to the gym at that time. Like, really, what's the purpose at my age now, right? But the purpose is I do it for me. I do it for me. And the trickle effect of doing these things for yourself is you have a better health, better quality of life, you expand your dating options, you feel better, you're healthier, and all these things, right? So let me know in the comments what you think of this. And if you've heard of David Goggins and his story, and drop a comment on some of the personal challenges that you've had to overcome in your journey, because I want to hear that. And maybe I'll do a video on that specific topic that you've covered. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.